I listened to this man. He's a Nigerian American. And I'm going to try my best to explain his video according to my understanding. He talked about Nigerian women, Ghanaian women, and East African women not having cultural identity. And I 100% agree with him. And I'm going to tell you why. He talked about Indian women having high-ranked offices, especially in America, because of most of them are IT gurus. Okay, so most of them, you will see the American-based husbands would go to India, bring them, and then they will give them good job where they are earning maybe $200,000 maybe every year. Okay, so they are doing okay. And according to him, these Indian women still respect their husbands. They still, maybe 15 years after marriage, 20 years after marriage, you see, they still respect their husbands. They will still close from work, maybe still have to be in their car waiting for their husband to close. They maintain their culture, wearing their clothes, not struggling to change their accent. But guess what? You can never see an Indian woman or a Chinese woman drag her husband to American court. But guess marriages that are breaking every day. Nigerian women, Ghanaian women, East African women, according to this man. And why? According to him, all the Nigerian women needs to have is all they need to have in their accounts is maybe 80,000 a year salary, and then they become demigods in their home, and then they begin to call the shots in their home, and then they become the bosses in their homes. And then it's about human hair, and then it's about Louis Vuitton clothes, and then it's about Louis Vuitton bags. It's about the designers, and then it's about how they are running the homes, and that is why marriages are crumbling every day. Why? They keep calling the court on their husbands. They keep taking their husbands to court. If they, by mistake, they are earning more than their husbands. You understand? Does he have a point? Yes. Is it right? Yes. So when he talks about cultural identity, you see an average Indian woman wear still the Indian attire, put their dots here, they still maintain their culture, their marriage culture, everything. You respect your husband and all that. But Nigerian woman, if you're a nurse and you're earning more than your husband, because like I explained to my sister yesterday, I said most of the time abroad, you can't, husband and wife don't work because one person has to be the nanny. You understand? So if you're the one working, making the money, and your husband is the one taking care of the children, automatically your husband becomes your slave. And that is where you come with, we are partners. You guys are no longer husband and wife. You people are not partners. Fine, it's okay to have your husband as your partner. You are sweeping, your husband is cooking, you're bathing children, your husband is wearing their diapers. It's very perfect. It's okay if that works for you. Okay. But when your husband now says go and change tire, you will now say changing of tire is a man's job. Go and put the frame on the wall. You will now say putting frame on the wall is a man's job. I thought you guys were partners. Because the problem here is, let me tell you, just like I always said, a Nigerian constitution is not our constitution. It was a borrowed constitution, not tailor-made for us. It's the same way the cultures, the American cultures, the British cultures can never be your culture. I've also seen lonely women abroad. But I will tell you most times why I really don't pity some of these women is because most times some of them intentionally made themselves single. So at times I don't pity them. I've seen my uncle is married to a white man, a white woman, and my uncle has been married for 20-something years, and he is still happily married. He is still fine. He has all the freedom he wants on earth. He's doing his business in Nigeria and abroad. The white woman respects him. When you borrow a culture that is not yours, it chokes you. Every time you're taking your husbands to court in America, in the UK, you're letting the American court system to destroy your marriages. You're letting the British court system to destroy your marriages. If una get here, make una hear. There is nothing as beautiful as a life that someone is sharing with you. There is nothing as beautiful as that. Nobody is saying don't be cheeky. Nobody is saying don't have accent. I don't need accent. Whether you like it or not, as a black, a white man must struggle to hear what you're saying. No matter how... If you like speak, they will still struggle. They will still pretend to struggle to hear what you're saying. So do you know what I do at times when I'm abroad? Should I tell you what I do at times when I'm abroad? What I do at times when I'm abroad is I just speak pidgin. If as I'm coming and you say, pardon, I can't hear you. I will say, oh God, they come. They will laugh. I do that all the time. It's my culture. It's my identity. Okay? People say the only thing Nigerian men call love is when they oppress you. No, that is not what they call love. That is not what they call love. It doesn't take too much to love your husband. It doesn't take too much to understand your husband. My only problem is that you people are making life difficult for the innocent ones, because I know some humble women. I know some humble women that you will take abroad and they will still maintain their character. There's nothing, like I said earlier, as beautiful as a life that is being shared with someone you love. When you're oppressed, there's somebody to call, to talk to. People go through things every day. Women go through things every day. Imagine not having that one man that you see as your other part to talk to. Imagine not having somebody to confide in. If they tell you it's working there, it's working there. It's not working there. A culture that makes you single, it frustrates you. It's their culture, it works for their women. It cannot work for you because their women are born independent. You are born dependent as an African woman. So everything this man said, he is 100% right. All you people need to have is little money, and then your true character will show. I've had women abroad tell me I can run myself. The only reason these men are toasting me is because of my money. Most men don't give an F about your money. They don't. The only reason some of them are asking you out is because they love you. Most of them don't really care about your money. Know this and know peace. A man with integrity won't care about your money. A man with self-respect won't even ask you 1 naira of your money. Submissiveness is what makes you an African woman.